So here we are with Constance Marie, and we had kind of a short, quick start and stop.
Yes.
So, but we're going to have this conversation now with Constance, even though Lisa is talking behind us. So Constance Marie is here. She's talking about Switched at Birth, amongst other things. I know we asked a question about Selena earlier and how you actually went into audition for the role that Jennifer Lopez has.
Yes.
Because they're both the same age. We're all the same age. So anyway, let's continue our conversation with Ayub, because I think he had a question for you. So Ayub, go ahead.
Okay, my question, because we haven't seen Switched at Birth over here yet, I can't really ask anything about that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But that's okay. That's okay.
Oh, did you see how she's
No spoilers.
I know. That's okay. But what I wanted to know about was a glass spider tour.
Yes. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Tell me everything, please.
Tell you
Will
everything.
you share everything?
Everything about it. How was it? What was it like getting picked out of so many people?
It was amazing. I went from living in a single apartment in a crack neighborhood of Hollywood to traveling around the world first class with David Bowie and Peter Frampton.
Wow.
I can bench press Peter Frampton, by the way, or at least I could
What?
back in the day. Yes. Yeah.
I don't know about this.
I have a picture of me cradling Peter Frampton like this, and
how
he's
did
just in my arms.
How did you come? What? I don't know this story. I'm sorry.
You know what? It was
Good question, Ayub. Good question.
I think we were in Nice and we were bored, and so I was like, "Come here, Pete," and I bench pressed him.
No, but you were touring with them. Why?
Oh, I was a dancer.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
I was a break dancer, and
You were a break dancer.
yes, I was a break dancer, and
Interesting.
they needed dancers to be on a tour with him. There was a total of 5: a ballerina, one street dancer, one male, one female, one jazz dancer, and
Oh my
and one
God.
like sort of like punk dance.
What else
guy.
can't you do? I mean, you can sing, you can dance, you can act, you're funny.
I have to pay my rent,
My
my
God,
mortgage.
woman.
It's to get the bills paid.
You can do everything. Yes, Chris, go ahead.
Hi, Chris.
I have a question. This is your first hangout. Do you mind, as a favor, can you bench press Maria real quick? I would love to see that on air. So let's see it. Go ahead.
Here it goes.
Bench press while doing the
No.
moonwalk.
Hey guys, I tried. I tried for y'all.
Justin.
You're strong, though. Look at those. Look at those.
Well, pop locking. Pop lock bench press.
That's a great story, by the way. Is that one of your more interesting things that you've ever done? I mean, as far as out there?
I can neither confirm nor deny. There or worse.
Awesome. Love it.
Have to kill you if she really tells
Exactly.
you. Oh, Justin just joined the hangout. Awesome. Kempton, yes, go ahead, Kempton.
Yeah. So Constance, when you I read that when you started as a dancer at 19. Did you kind of map out your career and know that one day you're going to be in TV and movies and stuff? What was it like for you in the beginning?
No, I had no idea what I was doing. At that point, I love to dance. I always had a passion for dancing my entire life. But one of the things is I didn't have money to take proper dance classes, and I wasn't well versed in the education system to be able to get a scholarship to anything. So breakdancing literally gave me a chance to do some sort of talent that took me out of the poverty that I was sort of born into, and I really just took the job because I didn't know what else to do, and eventually that transitioned into salsa dancing and salsa movies, and then I got a TV series playing a dancer, but I was also acting, and considering that I failed acting in high school because I was so shy, I know if you can believe that, and it just kind of, one of the best things that my mom ever taught me was just saying yes to an opportunity.
Yes.
If it was like a smart opportunity.
Yes.
Even if it terrified me like crazy, I was going to say yes to it. And so every time I've gotten a chance to say yes, it's literally transformed my life. Like learning sign language when I had absolutely no clue, it's sort of become this big thing.
Which came first? Switched at Birth, sign language? Or
Switched at birth. I had no idea about the deaf community. I didn't know anything about sign language. I didn't know anything. So they're like, "Can you learn sign language?" I'm like, "Sure,
yes.
why not? I can do that."
And now you're like you're fluent in it.
Well, I am fluent. I did injure my hands because I did learn so fast. And
What do you mean you injured your hands? Like carpal, like?
I have tendonitis and nerve damage
Oh
and
my
a little
gosh.
bit of circulation own issue and my left.
So you have to train. I mean, you have
Well,
to like
see,
work out your...
normally how it normally goes is like somebody goes to college and they take classes over a slow period of time, especially in their early 20s, and then they can become an interpreter. And there's also like best practices, things that like rules about how to take care of interpreters' hands, and they know all that, and I didn't. So I sort of went backwards. It was like at first they were like, well, we'll cut away from your hands and you can cheat and you don't have to do that. And I thought the deaf community, this is representing them. I need to learn this properly, and the better I got, the more we shot.
That is so
and it just kind of hurt me. I know. It was
I mean,
it was
not
wonderful.
the part that you got hurt, but that's awesome that you have just taken that commitment on.
You know what, I feel like there are so many deaf people that I couldn't fake it.
Yeah.
I couldn't cheat, and this was representing them. I know what it's like being a Latin person and not being properly represented. So, and what it's like to be a woman and not being represented in a quality way. And so I sort of thought, I just can't do that.
100%. Good for you. Wow, that's fantastic. Justin, yes, you have a question?
Yeah, well, it's more a statement rather than a question, really. I wondered what your take on sign language, why it differs from country to country, because you would have thought with the sign language it ought to be an international thing, but different countries have different forms.
But different countries have different languages.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Yeah. It's like, I sort of think of it as like, you have an English accent?
Yes.
Well, sometimes it's quite...
Sometimes.
So
He's
here's
unaware
a
of it.
example. Well, why don't you speak English the way I speak English?
Speak American.
It's still the English language, but it has a different accent. So different sign language is that exact same thing. At first I thought the same thing, like, well, why can't it just be universal? But there is really no universal language other than love, right? So,
or music. I consider music like a universal.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Mathematics.
I agree with you on that. On the sign language, you don't think about that kind of stuff because you just think, oh, everybody's doing the same language. I was in Germany once and there was a dog, and I'm like, come here, dog, come here. And the dog wouldn't come. I'm like, that's a dumb dog. Well, he doesn't know English. He only knew German.
The dog knows
It's the same kind of thing. I was like, oh, I'm the idiot.
that's what the dog was thinking. Who's that guy?
He's like, oh, what is that sound he's making?
I know.
So annoying.
So it's kind of the same thing.
Yes,
Now,
exactly.
are you teaching your daughter something? Because with babies,
She knows
that's
15 signs. Well, here's the funny part is, in mommy groups, they sort of
they teach you sign first.
to communicate with your child before they can verbalize. Well, my daughter was verbal really quick, so I was the only mom that did not teach her daughter sign language, and I'm the only one who had to learn crash course in sign language. So now she knows 15 signs.
Good for her. I know I tried for months, and my little one just was like, what? Yeah. No.
Yeah, if they're verbal, they don't want to learn it because they're all ready.
Yes.
But if you could like get in on it, it's like milk and apple and
Yeah, I tried. But anyway. Okay, do you guys have any other questions? And then I'm going to let her go because I know she came back for more. Yeah?
I came back for more.
She came back for more. Well, anyway, so on that note, Ayub, okay, you have the last Kempton question.
Okay, the last question. It's just,
It's a little one.
It's a little one. Considering all the people you've worked with, I mean, Edward James Olmos for one, Michael J. Fox for another one. Who do you think taught you the most?
Who did you learn from the most?
Well, I learned absolutely nothing from D.W. Moffat. No, I'm kidding. You know what? That's a very hard thing to quantify.
Yeah.
Because everybody has taught me something different, and different can't always be measured against each other.
It's the most valuable lesson.
Or one of. There's
People
many.
Frampton taught her strength.
The most valuable lesson, and I honestly cannot remember who said this, but was that an acting career is like being a surfer. You have to go out when it's dark and it's lonely. Sometimes before the sun comes up, and there may be nobody else out there, and it's cold, and you're out there on your surfboard just waiting and waiting for the wave to come, and you don't think it's going to come. You heard there's going to be a good surf. You don't know, but you had enough faith to go out there and try. And then the wave will come, and when the wave comes, you better be ready to ride it and be fully prepared. It could be huge, it could be small, and you have to like really pay attention and be present to what's going on to get the maximum ride for your wave.
And you got to watch out for the sharks. That's a good analogy.
Brilliant.
Positive, Maria. Watch out for the sharks.
No, but I mean,
that's what I learned from Maria. This is the best lesson I've had in my life.
But I mean, literally, like, You're going out surfing in the dark. Like you gotta.
You're not a surfer.
Why? So I have spent many a time on the sand, just watching.
On the sand, where the sharks. There's heavy population of sharks on the sand.
Yes, those are the two-legged sharks.
That's what Maria's weather forecasts are like.
That is my weather forecast.
Watch out for the sharks.
Watch out,
That's
exactly. Constance Marie on Switched at Birth. You guys, which what night? It's on
tonight.
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 Oh my
Look, I'm like
gosh.
now. ABC Family, or you can watch it also on Hulu, right?
I think it is on Hulu.
You can watch it on Hulu Plus. ABCFamily.com. Anything ABC Family oriented, we will be there.
Are you going to be on Dancing with the Stars?
You know
Monday?
what? That show might kill me.
What do you mean?
Have you seen the injuries?
Oh, that's right.
I'm like a grandma. I cannot do that show. Yes, Gio Marini.
Gio is on the second time. I know. We love Gio.
And he's
too.
amazing. He's amazing dancer, but he plays
we love him
he's not
too.
my husband, he's my
He's
baby
your-
daddy on the show.
We love Gio Marini.
My fine baby daddy.
Send him
I guess
back.
he is married. We are married. He is my husband.
You
I
are.
forgot.
What are you talking about? You cannot watch your show.
Okay, he's my husband. That's my husband.
Will you take a photo of me and Constance, you guys, please? Okay.
Who's taking it?
They are.
Did you guys take it?
We're waiting for you to bench press.
I'm an old woman.
You are a young bird. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, but watch out for the sharks, people. Seriously.
If you're a surfer, you're not old.
Thank you.
Take care. Thank you.
It's quite cute.
It is. It's
Thanks a
fun.
lot,
You
Constance.
should get a Google Plus.
I swear I'm afraid of technology.
No,
If
you're
somebody
not.
doesn't set it up on my phone, I'm totally
No, it's fun. You should do it. It's a great way
Google
to talk to your
Plus?
fans. Yeah.